Good morning. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. This week's Tuesday morning tip is another one that you can use right away, and I hope you do. But it's not the same as usual. We're not going to cover a strategy or a consumer response psychology tip. We're going to cover something that, well, you can all control in short order, and that's timing. You see, finding an optimal target, a perfect prospect, is huge. But optimal timing in marketing that prospect is also a very big advantage. The best time to email if you're sending email marketing is 1 p.m. or 11 a.m. If you didn't know that, you might consider adjusting some of your email marketing, if not all of it, to go out at those times because they're more likely to be opened and read at that time. It's important because, well, you're seeing a few slides. The best days to send are Monday or Tuesday. Now, if you send emails other days, it's okay. But optimally, if you're marketing, you should be using a Monday or Tuesday at 11 or 1. The least desirable day to send email marketing is Friday. And I think it's probably obvious why that is. We're all kind of looking forward to the weekend. The best email series, a very common email series to follow up is 3 hits. Well, 4 to 7 emails is much more effective than 3 series follow-up, than 3 messages. 4 to 7 has actually a dramatically higher response than just 3 emails. So I know many of you send far more than that, but the research I've done shows that 4 to 7 is got a very good response over just sending a few. If your email is going to be open, it's going to be opened during the first 24 hours. That's why I was referring to earlier. The timing that you send it is pretty important because it's much less likely to be open during that first 24-hour period if you send it at an odd time, if you send it at a time that's not optimal. And it's pretty dramatic, 95% open in the first 24 hours. So if you're not using a system that kind of shows you that, you might consider that so that you'll know if you need to tweak headlines or subject lines or whatever the case might be for you. If you're making calls, now, if you're still making cold calls, I want you to think very, very hard about learning to market. I cold called 2 to 4 hours a day. Every single day. It was very effective. And then I met my mentor, Rand Smith. Rand taught me to market, and I've never made a cold call since. My customers and clients call me in response to the marketing that I do. It's a terrific way to manage your business and your life. The best times to call, whether it's cold call or warm call, is 10 o'clock to 11:30. Let me repeat it, 10 o'clock to 11:30 a.m. Now, if you're sending meeting invites, and this is not uncommon, if you're sending meeting invites, 2 p.m. is the best time to send them during the day. And one of the reasons for that is because later in the day, people start to figure out what their schedules are for the next day. I hope that makes sense. Now, here's something you really need to pay attention to because we're all doing far more online meetings than we've ever done. This one's huge. You have a 94% higher success rate if you do this one thing: turn your video on. If you're uncomfortable for any reason having your video on, you need to rethink it. Even if you're meeting when you know people and you think maybe they're going to do business with you, you're pretty sure they are. They're more comfortable with your video on than if it's not on. And especially if they're not a warm client. If it's a first presentation or anything like that, that video needs to be on to give you a better chance of getting that business. Again, I'm Stuart Sutton. I help real estate agents add lucrative income streams, often doubling their income through niche marketing while working fewer hours, spending more time with their family. That's what I did. That's how I've spent my career, and it's a wonderful way to manage your business and live your life. I do train, coach, and mentor. If I can help in any way, let me know. Stuart Sutton. Thanks so much, and remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.